In what ways will this environmental crisis redefine the future of worldwide trade pathways? Let's find out. The Panama Canal, a true marvel of modern engineering, is an iconic waterway that connects the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, profoundly impacting global trade and travel. Stretching approximately 50 miles across the narrowest part of the Isthmus of Panama, this strategic passage has been vital for commerce and maritime transportation since its completion in 1914. It's a complex system of locks and artificial lakes that enables vessels of all sizes to traverse the immense elevation difference between the two oceans, effectively cutting the journey from the east coast of the United States to the west coast by nearly 8,000 miles. The canal, known for its rich history, economic significance, and the challenges it poses to both engineers and environmentalists, stands as a symbol of human innovation and cooperation on a grand scale. Modern-day traffic jam. Let's take a closer look at the modern traffic jam in the Panama Canal, a crucial route for global trade. Imagine it as an airport for goods, where products from all over the world are waiting for their turn to fly across the canal. It usually handles more than 5% of the world's trade, making it super important. But recently, there's been a problem, kind of like a really long line at the airport. Only here, it's giant cargo ships lined up, going as far as the eye can see. They're patiently waiting for their chance to sail through the Panama Canal. The waiting times keep getting longer, making it feel like you're stuck in a never-ending line, and time seems to drag on. This traffic jam isn't just a problem for the canal. It has big effects on the whole world's economy, trade, and how products get from one place to another. It's a challenge of our times, demanding fresh ideas to keep this essential waterway running smoothly. Before we move on, make sure to check out Expedia's limited member offers on flights and hotels. Check out the link in the bio. It's absolutely free to become a member. Let's move on. The big dream. Our story commences with a remarkable dream. Picture a Frenchman named Ferdinand de Lesseps. You might recall him as the person who led the construction of another well-known canal, the Suez Canal, located in a different part of the world. But de Lesseps was a man of grand ambitions. He examined a world map and posed a daring question. Why not connect the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans? This idea was akin to proposing the construction of a vast bridge between two immense lakes. With unwavering determination, Ferdinand de Lesseps embarked on the colossal task of constructing the Panama Canal. Here, our captivating narrative truly takes flight, where dreams intersect with the boundless potential of human innovation. The Panama Canal comes to symbolize unwavering determination, resilience, and groundbreaking ingenuity. Panama's economic backbone. Now let's move ahead to today, and when we talk about the Panama Canal, it's not just a convenient shortcut for ships. It's the backbone of Panama's whole economy. Imagine it like the engine that powers a massive machine, keeping the entire nation moving forward. This isn't your everyday waterway. It's a place where many people work hard, make a living, and take great pride in their contributions. Every time a ship passes through its impressive locks, they pay a fee, a bit like a toll booth on a busy highway. All these fees add up to a substantial amount of money, and this cash plays a vital role in boosting Panama's economy in a significant way. It's a bit like the money you earn from your lemonade stand on a scorching summer day, but on a much larger scale. So picture the Panama Canal as Panama's equivalent of that lemonade stand, where instead of lemonade, they're providing efficient pathways for enormous ships. This trade isn't only crucial for Panama. It has a far-reaching impact on the global economy. Economic ramifications. Let's take a closer look at what happens when the Panama Canal has problems. Think of it a bit like being stuck in a long traffic jam. It not only eats up your time but also affects your wallet. When ships have to wait for a long time, it means companies that own these ships have to pay more money. This isn't just a minor hassle. It sets off a series of problems, kind of like when one part of a building falls, causing the whole thing to come crashing down. So ship delays create all sorts of difficulties. It becomes uncertain when goods will be delivered, and that's a big challenge for businesses. To give you a sense of the scale, it's like buying ice cream, but it melts before you can even get it home from the store, only on a much larger level. These financial problems from canal delays don't just affect shipping companies. They have widespread consequences for the entire global trade network, with significant impacts on how goods move from one place to another. Alternative routes. When the Panama Canal faces a slowdown, it triggers a search for alternative paths. Some ships choose to embark on longer journeys, bypassing the canal by either navigating around the Cape of Good Hope or venturing through the Arctic region. However, these alternative routes come with their own set of distinctive challenges and environmental considerations. Sailing around the Cape of Good Hope, located at the southern tip of Africa, entails investing more time and fuel for the voyage. It also involves coping with the potential risks of navigating rough seas, akin to tackling choppy waters on a stormy day. On the flip side, the Arctic route presents its own set of hurdles. This route involves braving extreme cold and confronting the ever-present danger of encountering massive icebergs, evoking memories of the tragic fate of the Titanic. Moreover, there's a substantial environmental concern tied to the Arctic route. The Arctic is a region with a fragile ecosystem, and the potential ecological impact of increased ship traffic raises significant concerns. Therefore, while these alternative routes offer solutions to circumvent Panama Canal delays, they also come with their own distinct array of challenges. Choosing between them demands a careful assessment of environmental repercussions, ensuring we strike a balance between efficient trade routes and safeguarding our planet's delicate ecosystems. Climate change. Climate change affects the Panama Canal primarily through alterations in rainfall patterns and sea levels. Changes in rainfall patterns. Climate change can lead to shifts in precipitation patterns. In the case of the Panama Canal, changes in rainfall can directly impact the water levels in the canal's reservoirs and the Gatun Lake, which is a crucial component of the canal's operation. Less rainfall can result in lower water levels, making it difficult for the canal to maintain a sufficient depth for ships to transit. This can lead to operational challenges and restrictions on the size and cargo capacity of vessels that can pass through. Sea level rise. One of the most prominent impacts of climate change is the rising of global sea levels due to the melting of polar ice and the thermal expansion of seawater. As sea levels rise, it can lead to saltwater intrusion into the freshwater reservoirs used to fill and maintain the canal's locks. This intrusion can affect the quality of the freshwater supply and create operational problems. It can also increase the risk of flooding in low-lying areas along the canal's route. Extreme weather events. Climate change can lead to more frequent and intense extreme weather events, such as storms and hurricanes. These events can cause damage to the canal's infrastructure, including locks, gates, and dams. This damage can disrupt canal operations and necessitate costly repairs. In summary, the Panama Canal is crucial for world trade and a symbol of human determination. It's like a busy road with lots of traffic, and when ships get stuck, it costs time and money for everyone. Alternative routes, like going around Africa or through the Arctic, provide options, but they have their own challenges and environmental concerns. Climate change is also a big problem. It messes up the canal by changing the rain and sea levels. Fixing this isn't just about the canal. It's a worldwide issue we must deal with. The Panama Canal shows our ability to overcome challenges and adapt. As we face growing trade and climate issues, it reminds us to find smart solutions, protect nature, and balance progress with the environment. Thanks for joining us today on our trip through the Panama Channel. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button for more adventures and challenges from all around the world. Again, if you are planning a vacation, you can book your next trip on Expedia by visiting the link in the description below. Right now, you can save 10% or more if you are a member, with thousands of hotels to choose from. Also, members save up to 30% when you add a hotel to a flight. It's free to become a member, so hit the link in the description to book your next travel adventure.